Hello everybody, my name is Alex and I'm back and fired up to continue adventure in Horizon 2 Forbidden West. When last we left off, have been doing the going-ons and chain scrape, catching up with some more familiar characters, along with getting Aaron out of some bristle trouble, which also had to do with the town, learning how to play a new game, which I have not played much of yet, but I'm probably going to get into more of it when I collect the proper pieces. Along with some new armors that I believe I'll get into as soon as we are properly into the Forbidden West when we get a meeting going on between the Karja and Tanakh, which we can now finally get the studious voodoo, yes, whatever, whoever the hell, to now go through since we have cleared out the bristlebacks. Also one of the reasons why we did it. So anyway, oh, and also I got a new armor. Since I want to blend in with the Karja Arsaran people, since this is the general population is here, and also the studious Voodoo is going to be accompanied by an Arsaran guard, may as well blend in with them.
The way to Barren Light is clear. Get moving.
You're not errant vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says.
I've cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay.
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead
Two
for
of them
you.
that I've confirmed.
But, I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
You got
I'm off
10
to
in
Barren
one
Light,
here.
buddies. Like Aloy said, captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
There we go. Very studious of you, dear Voodoo, whoever. Fuck, I don't care. Time to get this thing started, for reals now.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or poke around the Daunt some more first.
Wait, what was that? Override a charger. I'm sorry, that's optional? I've been waiting to override a new machine, thank you. I will gladly do so.
I have to go in quiet, so I don't spook the herd.
Huh? You should probably go for the one in the back that's not being faced by any of them. Well, that's a good strategy here, I believe. But new game, things could be changed up for all I know. Yep. Override tries to use as mounts by approaching and undetected and holding off triangle when prompted. Yes, I play the original game. Yep. And no. And I'm out. And on we go! Into the land of new adventure!
Barren Light. Last part of the sun done before the Forbidden West. Have to go on foot from Karja Horn. When's the embassy store to say? Right, I should find whoever's in charge here. First, I could resupply at my stash. Be worth taking a look around, too.
Alright, your inventory is full. Items you gather will go to your stash. Yes, I know, I read this already. I did this in my spare time, actually. Let's get straight into the quest.
Here's Errand.
Enough fucking around. I did that last episode.
Looks like he's had a few.
Aaron?
Wish you were heading out there.
Aaron, my man.
Gentlemen?
That's our cue.
You taking the edge off?
I mean, I'd ask you to join, but who'd be left to save the world, right? All right, now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So, whatever you need, ask away.
How have you been? You know, besides the broken ribs and dealing with the fact that you love me and you know it, but you can't have me.
How have things been since I...
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
So, anything new about Ursa besides the fact that she's dead? Good thing Amy's talking and not me, actually, in this actual situation.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
The embassy, your thoughts on how the situation's gonna go? Mine, personally, it's gonna go to shit in probably the first minute.
What do you know about the embassy?
I know that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep
Oh
that
yeah,
in
they
mind.
will. Barren Light.
What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
Yeah, guess I'll be on my way. Great catching up to you, everybody.
I better get going.
Oh yeah, don't let me stop you. Just, are you sure about this? Yeah, I'm saving the world. That sounds like a lot for just one.
Errand.
Yeah, all right. Can't blame me for trying. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me.
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
Yeah, don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
Aaron, buddy. No time to worry about that. Time to get on our way. The true beginning of our new adventure.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for
Despite the
embassy.
Nora, thank you.
I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. Now we're open, once the Tanakh have left.
Nice spike shoes. God damn it.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanakh return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tanakh, they're handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard.
From the words of the
The
sun
exchange
himself,
has got everyone
as
on edge.
you would say.
You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
Tanakh Marshals.
You said something about Tanakh marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our sun priest until they concede. Paeve over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Yeah, you sure. You try it yourself, you jackass. Where's Nozar now?
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take
As
you
I
to
do.
him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
Heard and seen
This way.
same, plenty of characters
There's
the
a lot of
same,
activity going on
but
around
Aloy
here.
especially.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled.
He sure was. He's quite the patron, if you haven't heard.
Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
Alas, it is not our place. How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ahem.
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
Thank you, Aloy.
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait?
I see a
Go find
metal
out
devil.
what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
How about I'm going now?
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
You can try and stop me, bitch, if you want. Uh-oh. So, along with the focus, did Aloy also give Varl the equipment to
Open the gates,
override the
please.
machine?
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Devil Guard Queen? Who?
I'm asking nicely.
Hey, Varl. Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
That guy's
You know,
popping
you
in and
should
out of
have
reality.
something
Can someone help him?
Standing in the way. It's not gonna work.
That's it. Arrest her.
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded.
Hey, nose off. You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the Savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys.
Saving the world.
Thank you.
Forget
And
something
to not
like
leaving
Meridian?
turns behind.
Look, Burl,
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
Just no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
Yep. They are. Blade's coming out already. This will end well. Sarcasm, if you... Oh boy. They look nice.
That is the line between east and west. Cross it and die.
Hold on now.
Try it and die. In
None
response.
may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to
Yeah,
ask
I'm
for
also
the
wrong,
rite of
as you can see with
passage.
my
But
outfit.
they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold!
You want to save your own skin, you better get that blade out of my face.
She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she
How'd you
seeks
know?
to save lives, should we not listen?
Oh.
Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away.
I'll take it from the guy who looks half sane.
A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just
Indeed.
I am unyielding
Thank you.
Fashav,
Despite the Nora,
once of the
if you want to
Karja
add
High
to explain
Command,
to it.
last of the army of the setting sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Wait, Fashav,
Avad always was polite.
his cousin?
Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
Yeah, straight cards on the table. You're probably gonna regret it, but I swear to you, it's gonna end epically at the very least. Well, how about them tattoos? If you want, since we're still in conversation now.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tanakh, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
All right. You and the Tanakh. I heard you had a rough start, if I'm not mistaken. You were a prisoner of war?
How did you come to be among the Tanakh?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins.
Yeah, nah.
I'm sure you want to hear it.
But I'll listen. Sure. Huh? I'm always willing to listen to some stories. That's one of the reasons why I want to go here. I mean, Aloy wants to save the world, but honestly, I just want to experience more of its history along with the machines. And yeah, whatever comes out of saving the world.
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tanakh into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate. I was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hikaru. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
Desperate measures, you say.
So when you met the Tanakh chief, you did
That's
something
all I can
desperate.
say. That's all I can say, given the
I
fact
kept
that
my
I
ears
don't know.
open as the Tanakh dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hikaru's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tanakh howled, but Hikaru stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
Continue.
You said the Kulrut is a Tanakh's trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Yep, ending of the last game. It was a pretty epic scene where Silence, the guy I'm looking for, came
Like
running
you,
up
I
with
lived through
three
it to claim my
statues.
prize. I had hopes for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
Great. And how did that go? You know, besides becoming a member and getting some pretty epic gear, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, all the guys behind you, honestly, it's kind of a bit over-exaggerated. Sometimes, like, less is more. You know what I'm saying? As one writer of a certain anime would say.
You wound up serving the Tanakh chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
Manga
the word
writer, not
itself
anime
refers
writer.
to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hikaru's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tanakh still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tanakh. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the
I'd say I've
cautious speak it
done a
too,
good amount.
more than they should.
Usually takes just
I
a couple
can't blame
big...
the Tanakh for hating them.
Yeah, Aloy's pretty fluent in the way of combat. I mean, not in terms of, like, advanced combos, not yet. But, you know, she's knocked down a couple giant cats with behemoths, even, I think, at some point. I don't know if I've ever knocked down a Thunderjaw. I can't say I've done that before. But, you know, this is the first time everything. Who knows with this new advanced combat? May do it at some point. But continue on.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes, always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tanakh. especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hikaru and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace, and now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
Right. What about the Haruku?
The Karja talk about Hikaru as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him.
Which I interest everyone.
So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last.
Not until you die.
Karja need to know
Maybe.
what I've learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tanakh, there's a lot different than how they do.
And a lot different than Aloy's experience, but granted, that was one bad experience with a woman who wanted her to drink her blood when she killed her. So that after she murdered a whole camp. So that was an experience with one of them. But how do you feel about going home, though, with how much you apparently associate yourself now with the Tanakh? Eh?
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tanakh and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both.
True.
If Sun King Abad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tanakh don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Hikaru knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
Alrighty then. Interesting story you got, along with some interesting conversation about the goings-on. I very much appreciate it, but now I think I'll be on my way now.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists.
I mean, I imagine I would have experienced a bit of that.
Worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine.
Why, thank you.
I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tanakh lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hikaru knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
Thank you.
Not all Tanakh can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No. The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
No, I thought that's what I was aspiring to in this whole ordeal. So now it's so. Okay, so either I was gonna get in before or after, but now I'm getting in during, or after. I mean.
The Karja have opened the gates.
Right. All right, maybe I should start a timer on how long it takes for this shit show to get underway.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
Regala. Chief Akaro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
Mm-hmm.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hikaru has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Oh no. Hey, there's a new thing I really want. Gimme.
Lancers, form up.
All right. Mm-hmm.
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Yep, I was about to say. Who else? They can.
Fashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Wait.
Archers, light them up.
Uh-oh.
Get to cover!
Okay, guys, cover. Okay. Fuck's sake. Alright, hold on. I'll put that at 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 1 minute if you don't count, if you count it as soon as you came. Shut up.
Left flank to the Karja. Run them down.
Trap balls. Aloy?
They're not gonna make it.
Oh, balls. Aloy, come on! Can we do something? I'm sure we can. We could.
Open the gates! Open the gates!
And that's a dead vote.
Karja! Stand your ground!
Fire at will!
Come on, guys, you got the high ground. Okay, that's one. You guys got one in. Minusing the machine. Crap. Go. Oh. There we go. Come on, man. You got this. Oh, yeah. Come on, man. You're a new character. I don't want to... Oh, and he's done.
What happened?
What?
Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center!
Crap.
Get ready!
Alright. Let's crack them knuckles, Aloy. Let's show them how it's done. Uh-huh. Okay, got that one. Yeah, go stab in the ass. Alright. Whoop. Nope. Beat your ass along with that machine. I'll get to the guy who fell off it in a second. Yeah. Oh, got it. Okay. Oh, hold on. Wait. Quick butt stab. There we go. Give me back my spear. Ow. Dick. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Ow. Ow. Wait. Wait. Charge up. Charge up. Ah. Out of here. We're doing this shit. Oh. Wait. I was just getting through them. Come on, guys. You're doing good. I know I was starting to kill you guys, but, you know... Oh, crap. Nice one, dude. Oh! Come on. Oh. Oh! Okay. All right. All right. It was a good show.
We've survived worse.
Oh God! Whoa! Okay. Yes, we have, and we shall survive this as well, along with worse to go on. Yeah, give me your best shot. I got the high ground, Anakin. But I don't have the arrow skill to shoot arrows from up on the high ground, so shit. Okay, got that one. Ow, along with some acid in my face. That's not nice. That's not nice. None of this is nice. I don't appreciate that. Just as much as you would not appreciate acid blown up on that mount of yours. In 3, 2, fuck you. Can do. How? Can do. Fucker. Can do. Okay. Okay, thank you, Varl. I had it, but thank you. Concentration. Concentrate. Ah, okay. All right. Okay, okay, we're good. Gruda, he had a name, so I'm guessing he'll be more of a challenge.
You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Grant me the honor of this challenge.
By all means, man. You can all come down if you want.
Granted.
Oh, that's a mistake, buddy. I'll be sure to take that gauntlet, and as soon as I was about to say find out what it does, but I guess I know what it does now, and I'll be glad to take. Gimme. Shoot. Dude, sick. But you're beating the shit on my friend.
You're next, girl.
This means you have chosen death.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it.
Okay, okay.
I can break through a shield if I damage it enough.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Weak to poison. Ow, that hurts. That hurts a lot. That hurts a lot. Craft. Some acid. Okay. And...
Give it up!
Ow! What the fuck was that? Fuck! Okay. Now you're just showing off. Just stand right there. Oh! There we go. Beat the shit out of you, I will. with a good old smack. Yeah. How's that, hooker?
You're not stopping me.
Nope. Not even for a goddamn second. Okay. Ow! So it's just completely immune to regular damage. He's acid specifically. Oh, wait, nope. Nope. I will take that when the spear is fully wrecked. Oh, oh, shit.
I'm gonna break that shield.
Wait, I went to break your ammo. Thank you. Story done, Aloy. Along with this bastard. Soon as we get through this crap. Like so. You ain't shit. I will take all of your stuff.
Your turn. Come down here and face me.
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the Marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Hikaru.
Actually, your war's down here, and it will end on this side, thank you. As soon as I get me one of those raptors, I really want one of them. Hey, is he still alive? Okay, that's not the guy we were looking for.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean...
Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
Least I could do for helping me with my character development, because I believe that's going to be the thing for this game. Aloy learning to value her friends, truly. Is he still alive? Oh no, he's dead. Oh, so much for Rod's cousin. Oops.
I got you.
It's salvage time, boys.
Alright. May as well take advantage of the scraps. Speaking of which...
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Yeah, I'll fix this shield thing later.
Aloy.
Congratulations on your promotion.
Trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tanakh have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The Marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Fashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tanakh's territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tanakh's true domain. lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth's territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye
Alright,
out.
then can do.
Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain.
Good thing I
It'll
can
help me
do.
get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Everything, apparently, but... Yeah, and is it really that weird? I mean, it would be... Even when... Besides Aloy's obvious ability to, like, with the tonic, to literally give her, like, every inch of lay of the land, every inch of the land by, you know, tapping into its feet and, like... But those things are tall as hell, and you can see a good amount of things while they do their rounds, if you're able to climb them, of course, but... I mean, I don't know if anyone does that, besides Aloy. But yeah, I guess... What about Fashav now? What does that mean, since he's, I mean, I was glad to get a story if you need that.
About Fashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tenakth. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tenakth.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
Yeah. Wish him the best to whatever afterlife the Sun Karja have. I don't really remember it. I'm not up to date on my Karja lore completely. Regala.
Fashav called Regala a rival. Someone that Tenakth chief should have killed.
Someone who we're gonna kill, Aloy.
Should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tenakth weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
Alright. Nozar and Vados, I guess.
Too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way.
Will be the Karja response. Hopefully aid, should help if they accept
Do you think
that
the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tenakth.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion.
True.
Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
Alright, questions of the West. Any cauldrons? I have special interest in them as much as Tolnex, if not more.
You said the Tenakth lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then New Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tenakth. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tanakh territory, but the United Clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tanakh really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
Alright, may as well see if I can get any more information about these people, see if their personality, see if their favorite foods. Maybe they left some scraps so I can, give Aloy some, clues into what, who, or where they are, in terms of, like, what clues to follow.
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Oseram delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Oseram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
Alright. Plainsong and the Utaru.
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tanakh further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tanakh. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
Okay, and No Man's Land. It's got a metal devil in it. Can you give me some information on that? I mean, besides the fact that it's a big, epic machine that I hope to fight.
This area
Like,
is
honestly.
no man's land.
That it is. The Tanakh used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tanakh agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Oseram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call No Man's Land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the Southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
Okay, then. Well, that's all I can get out of this guy who's been on the borders for most of this thing. Time to be on our way and enter this, but I'll get to it after the cut.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return.
I do have some stuff in Cranescape to
And
finish
don't
up.
worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Oh, believe me, I will, along with many, many, many other things that will hopefully be useful in advancing new toys and new shields. Wow. That went as well as I thought it would.
So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spires should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, a backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The Blight, the Storms, Regala's machine riders.
Yep.
But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would.
I am straight. And my God, from this side alone, I am certainly ready. But for now, after all of that stuff, I'm gonna have to end it here for now. Great start, great start. Once again, MC went as well as I thought it would. And if you thought it went as well as I did, feel free to give this episode a like. And if you're interested in what happens next as we finally delve into the Forbidden West for real now, consider subscribing, including notification bells to have there for when that part comes out. Until then, John Glitch signing off with a quick glide. Yep. Fuck.